Hello traders, hello traders. The title of this video is NIKKEI-225 trader share his technical analysis for 2017. NIKKEI-225 trader shares his technical analysis for 2017. Let's get started. We are on the yearly chart of NIKKEI-225, the Japanese stock index. Alright. The epic is NIKKEI-X, alright, November Indian Kilo Indian dash X-ray, alright. So on the yearly chart, you can see clearly here that we have a double bottom chart pattern, a beautiful here. You see here. If I went down, if I rally up a bit, pull back, form a double bottom chart pattern. Alright, so it's very clear if one is trading the NIKKEI-225 to be aware of this double bottom chart pattern on the yearly chart. With that information, professional will measure the depth of that double bottom chart pattern. You can see that I use a very conservative measurement. I didn't go all the way to the top here. I stopped at the red line instead of the black line. So this is just about my own trading style. So I measure it from the here. You see I didn't go all the way down. I put it here. Okay, that's enough for me. And professional will measure the depth of the double bottom chart pattern and we project it above the neckline. For me, the neckline is the red line instead of the black line. So by projecting the depth of the double bottom chart pattern, we have a target here at 26000. You need to note it down. It's a very important key level for the future. In case this NIKKEI-225 start going up, you need to have it down. So have like a notebook, and then you have it down for this NIKKEI-225. Say price target in the future for NIKKEI-225 based on the double bottom chart pattern on the yearly chart is at a 26000. That's it. All right, you have it there. So whenever you are trading the NIKKEI-225, you have your notebook, you look at it, you say, well, here it is, or you leave it on your chart as I always do. Here it is. Okay. So by projecting, by setting a target there, the ultimate target 26000, the midpoint target. How do we calculate the midpoint target? We divide the target into two. So from here, from the red line all the way to the top, we divide it into two, bringing us to the level of a 21555. Beautiful number, 21555. So that's the midpoint target. So where we are now, you can see that the price is above the red line. Okay, if it continues to go up, the first target is the midpoint target at 21555. Then if we reach that level, professional will take some profit, all right, and see the reaction of the price. If it breaks above in a retest and find a support, they will push it to 26000. But anytime you have a two target level, so the midpoint target is one target level. The 26000 is also another target level. Anytime you have two price targets levels, you need to also always divide it into two to know what is the midpoint target, because sometimes the price may not go from one target level to the next target level, but we prefer instead the midpoint target. So anytime you have a two price target like this, always be aware. If you don't want to draw it, just be aware that at midpoint, people will take some profit. Just remember that, okay? All right, so this is very important key level. Those key level 21555 and 2600 based on the double bottom chart pattern on the yearly chart. All right, that's all I can say now on the yearly chart. Let's go to the monthly chart. So talking about NIKKEI-225 trader share his technical analysis for 2017. On the monthly chart, it becomes very interesting. Here, we are concentrating on the price structure, how the price did go up, how did the price go down. So you can see that the price went up in this session in three waves or three moves, if you don't understand any of it. So first move, second move, third move. So we know that the minimum price move is free. So if the price is going up and it goes up 1, 2, 3, we draw a line there and say, all right, if it failed to go above that high, then it's bearish. All right, so you see, 1, 2, 3, minimum price move is free. We draw a line there, we see priority to bearish signal below it. This is what has happened. So at that point in time, people were applying that strategy of minimum price move based on the price structure. And then they sold it down. So they give priority to bearish signal below that high. And they sold 1 again. So again, 1, 2, 3. Minimum price move is free, bringing us again to the orange line or the black line here. 1, 2, 3. So price went up 1, 2, 3 and came down 1, 2, 3. So here, this is another invitation. Those who understand Elliott wave, this is an invitation to buy. Based on the price structure. Here, this was an invitation to sell because it failed to go above the high after 3 moves up. Okay. So here, it failed to go below that support level after 3 moves down. Trader implemented top-down trading method or multiple time frame trading method, and they bought it here. This is an invitation to buy. So where are we now? Okay, where are we now for the Nikkei-225 after 3 moves up, 3 moves down? If the price failed to go, you see, this is an invitation to buy. So price went out from here all the way up here and pulled back here. This is an invitation to buy. What we need to tell traders now at this point in time, if the Nikkei-225, okay, form a lower high below this high here, this high at 20852, this one, well, let's put a bit of color into this. Which color should I use now? Red, okay. If the Nikkei-225 form a lower high below this 20852, this is an invitation to sell. All right, because it went 1, 2, 3, now it came down 1, 2, 3. This is a bullish trading setup. But we have a higher high followed by a higher low. But if the price failed to form a new higher high above the 20852, that's an invitation to sell. So if you form a lower high here, we will implement multiple time frame trading method to trade it, to sell it. We will be giving priority to sell signal in that region. That's all I can say on a monthly chart. Apart from what I've said so far on the monthly chart, I want traders to remember the first long-term equilibrium price level for the Nikkei-225. The first long-term equilibrium price level for the Nikkei-225 is at 17724. Beautiful number, 17724. We do not want to forget that key level in 2017 at all. All right, note it down and remember it or leave it on your charts. 17724. That's the first most influential key level for the Nikkei-225. All right, if you're a position trader, swing trader, know where is the first. Okay, so now it breaks above that first long-term equilibrium price level, which is the pink line here. Will it come back and retest it before going up or come back down? So breaks above, retest, will it find a support, or break below it, retest, will it find a resistance? All right. Another key level that we need to remember if you are day trading and swing trading, up to the end of February 2017, the current short-term equilibrium price level that we must watch as a day trader, a swing trader, is 19123. 19123. Here it is. That's the current short-term equilibrium price level. So price breaks above the long-term equilibrium price level around to the short-term equilibrium price level where it's stuck at the moment. Will it pull back again to the long-term equilibrium price level, or will it find a support near the 18285? All right. I don't want the video to be too long. If we go, so here we are. Price went up 123, pull back 123. This is an invitation to buy. If it form, so what I would say to traders, if it continue to go up and reaches this resistance at 20852 and form a double top, that's again is an invitation to buy because it couldn't exceed this high. So we must remember this high here at 20852. Either it's forming a lower high or is forming equal high. In all cases, implement multiple time frame trading method to trade it without assuming anything. Don't just sell. Use different time frame trading method. If there is no signal, there is no signal. All right. If you go quickly to the weekly chart, there's not much to say on the weekly chart. Apart from the fact that I want to highlight something very fast, I'll quickly go back to the monthly chart. All right, I want to mention to traders that this Nikkei-225 was also consolidating between the level of 8496. This is the level here, 8496, and the level of 17202. Okay, I prefer the red line here, 17202. So there is a consolidation between those two lines. Now the price breaks above that level. All right, we are using the depth of the double bottom chart pattern to set the target. By projecting that price target, we have a major line at 21555. All right, very, very important. So that's all I can say to you now. Right now, if you go, you can see here one more time on the monthly chart. We can draw also this trend line here. All right, connecting this low and this low, or we can apply the pitchfork tool to determine the possible path that the price will take. All right. If you want to know more about pitchfork tool, go to www.dayprotraders.com. So here it is. This is our pitchfork tool. The price is on the second half of the pitchfork tool, connecting this point, this one, and this one here. We have a pitchfork tool going up, and you can see that we have a resistance right now at 19123, which is the current short-term equilibrium price level. But if it breaks above it and finds support or display higher low or form a bullish chart pattern above 19123, well, we'll take it to the next level, 20852. Remember the median line of the pitchfork tool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of this tutorial about Nikkei-225 trader share his technical analysis for 2017. The most influential key level for the Nikkei-225 stock index, Japanese stock index, is at 17724. All right. The current short-term equilibrium price level at 19123. By projecting the depth of the double bottom chart pattern on the on the yearly chart, we have a price target for a long term at 26000 and a midpoint target at 21555. All right. We see on the monthly chart the price went at 123 and came down 123. Invitation to buy. If you form a lower high below 20852, that's an invitation to sell using a top-down trading method without ignoring the economy news. There was a consolidation before between the level of 8496 and the level of 17202. All right, we are now above that consolidation, and will continue to go up and go above that critical high at 20852. If you have any question or suggestion, put in the comment section, and in due course I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about Nikkei-225 trader share his technical analysis for 2017. Happy trading to you all, and speak to you soon.